Hello, everyone. Welcome to Chasing a Murderer. And today we are doing a different story. It's coming out of East Point, Georgia. This small town with only a population of just over 35,000 in the census of 2020 hasn't seen much crime. And what really got it flourishing is its railroad and a hickory factory. This area was first settled around 1870. It was actually one of the places that the Netflix series Stranger Things used for part of its filming, using the exterior of the First Baptist Church, which stood in for the hospital at Indianatown. This town is stuck in its own unique American town, at least until in February of 2022. A young adult, unidentified, is found lying or being dumped at a vacant home one early Saturday morning, thinking it's around February 12th of 2022. The area is the 2200 block of Ben Hill Road, which is near East Point Fire Station 4. The young woman was half dressed. It appeared that she had been beaten. Several articles said that she was assaulted. They have a problem. They do not have a way to ID this young lady. They have no idea where she comes from or who she belongs to. So the Georgia Bureau of Investigation pull up a forensic artist who creates a sketch of this young woman. They believe that she's in her late teens. They hope that this sketch will help identify who she is. Maybe someone will come forward and claim her. Investigators give us a description best they can based off of what she has on her. They say that she's wearing a gold necklace that said 2005 and an anklet that said Wicked, maybe for Wicked. Over the course of the next few weeks, police do not have a suspect or a motive. Their main objective is to find anyone who might recognize this young lady. And for 2 months, she would be known as Jane Doe, at least until a family friend knew some friends were worried about their daughter for a while. After the family friend contacts the parents, they say, you might want to look into this case. They called the police station saying that they would like to come talk to them. They're interested in this case, that possibly it could be their daughter. A few months later, around April 4th of 2022, the parents finally stepped forward and identified this beautiful young lady as their daughter. Meanwhile, they're running this story, and there's several people are like, how are they just coming forward several months later asking about their child? One of those people is L.G. Davis. Says, quote, that don't sound right, because February to April and you're just coming forward now saying that's your child? After the parents had claimed this 16-year-old girl, they say they didn't want her name released. They didn't want anything released. They were requesting privacy. That's according to Detective Lakeisha Watts. She defended the parents by saying perhaps the parents didn't watch the news. Maybe they missed all the coverage and all the pinups of her face all over the town. But there were people that were wondering why the parents didn't put forth more effort to find this girl.
Yeah, Linda, that family friend brought this sketch to their attention. Police had distributed this sketch and others for nearly 2 months in hopes of finding the identity of the teen who was found dead here. Finally, the parents did. Some people wonder what took the family so long to come forward. While some people who live in East Point are elated, police have finally identified the teen found murdered nearly 2 months ago. Others wonder what took so long for the girl's parents to come forward.
That don't sound right, because February to April, and you're just coming forward now saying that that's your child.
Then Friday, they say a friend of the girl's metro area parents told them about the sketch. That's when the parents came forward.
Right now, they are requesting privacy at this time and that her name not be released.
Detective Lakeisha Watts says the parents may not watch the news and missed all the coverage. L.V. Davis understands that. He wants to know what efforts the parents put forward to find their child.
16 years old, you're going to be looking for your child.
A police source says the girl was a frequent runaway. Police are thankful the sketches helped identify her. Now they are focused on finding her killer. So is Annie Mosey.
I hope they do find it. I hope they do find it. Because we don't have that much crime in East Point. My hearts go out to the parents. Oh my goodness gracious.
So if police knew her as a frequent runaway, then why couldn't they identify her? There must be a lot of runaways in that area, or either not a lot of effort put forth into locating who her family was. I just don't understand it. It's a small community. From here, once she's identified, they go to the next step, and that is trying to find out what happened to her. Was it foul play? And who is the cause? According to police, the parents were distraught when they found out that this could have been possibly their daughter. Months later, around May 6th, police discover a person of interest. Jamarcus McCrary, a young adult, 18 years old. The autopsy also returns and they find out that she had passed by a blunt force trauma to the head. The release of his name and his identity are a chance for police to get more information. At least that's what they're hoping for. But what I have found, there has been no arrest, not until August of 16th of 2022, and it wasn't related to this case. It was for resisting an officer, and then he got out on bond. I plan on following this case and looking into it a little bit more, because it seems like this girl needs help finding justice. So she had her celebration of life, of what I'm hearing according to social media, in Chicago. They're saying she's not from, Atlanta, Georgia originally. If you're in the Atlanta, Georgia area, make sure that you share this video, share this story, and maybe we can get justice for this young lady. I'll try to look more into the story and let's learn more about it, guys. Love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting me. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and make sure you head over to Chasing a Murder Patreon and donate if you can.